God. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be part of Families of Valor. I've seen the goodness of the Lord. I'm glad I found a family. I found a loving family, a spiritual family, a caring family. And I've seen God in this place. I felt His presence. I felt His love. Yeah, and I'm happy I'm here. So first of all, the second time I walked into this place after about 4 years, I was broken, I was wounded. I did not have hope. I did not know what next. I stayed up all night crying. I could not sleep. I was anything that you would say that this person is torn apart. I did not know what love is, to even love yourself. I had become dark-skinned because of the thoughts, the things I was using to put myself to sleep. I have a very busy job. I stayed alone in my apartment. I did not eat food. I thought when you have money and you buy the food you want, you can be able to eat it. But that was not the case. But when I walked into that place, I remember that Thursday evening. The Spirit of God kept telling me, you are healed. As we prayed, as everyone was praying, I was only bending down and I did not even know what to tell God. I felt abandoned. I felt unloved. But the Spirit of God kept telling me, you are healed. I could feel it. And I felt the healing start, or I felt the healing begin in my spirit. So from March to November, the time of retreat, my relationship with my baby daddy had changed. He would call, he would be concerned, and we could now talk because there was nothing there was no reason or something that you would tell that separated us. Like if they asked me what went wrong, I was not able to tell this exact went wrong. If they asked him, it was the same story. So by the time of the retreat in November, he had told me he was coming back, we were getting back. But then in me, I was now asking myself, after 5 years of on and off, what special thing can happen? What is going to be different? How am I supposed to now think that this person is going to change? So I kept with all that confusion and worry in my head, in my heart, asking myself, like, am I going back to the same person? Because there's this whole saying of someone that hurt you can't heal you. So I kept asking myself, like, how is it going to happen? Is it just going to be that we are just going to move back? We have so many bad thoughts that come in, but the Lord was already making His way. He had already put His plan and He knew how it would work. So from from March, when I joined now Families of Valor, when I started healing, I could now be happy. People didn't even know I was light-skinned. People started, they would be like, all this time you've been like light-skinned. You mean you're light-skinned? So I'd gotten myself back. I had loved myself. My relationship with my son had now changed. I remember telling my friends at fellowship, like outside fellowship, and I'm like, I don't think I want to get married. You see how they keep telling people they're going to get married? I think that also testified about, that also prophesied about Sheila getting married. Like, see how those people keep telling people they are seeing their husbands. I'm like, the day you say that, me, I will not come back. Me, I want to serve God, do my job, have peace. Like, I had put that out of my mind. Like, that was not part of now the goals for life. It was like, I tried that and it failed. I think that is not my field. That's not my thing. So now I was focusing on my purpose. Every time I knelt down, I asked God, what is my purpose? So as we head to the retreat, we were in a small bus. Now this man calls me and tells me, are you home? I want to come back home. So I tell him no. We had spoken like a day before. And I'm like, no, I told you I had a retreat of 4 days. So I'm not home. I'll be returning on Sunday. He's like, okay. So after receiving that phone call in that bus, I think only the negative thoughts came. Like, how the hell are you getting back with this person? What will I tell my parents, my guardians, who have been there for me while he was away? What will I tell my friends who have been around for me and my son? Like, how am I again supposed to get into unholy marriage when now I'm a born again? I think that was my biggest concern. How will I tell people that I'm born again and then I'm cohabiting or in a marriage that is not certified by God? So then, now that was the easy part. Now the other heavy part comes in. What do you think has changed? So all these voices are speaking to one person. So I was very, very disturbed. But don't forget that this is something I'd been praying for the past 5 years. I fasted, I prayed, I went for overnights for my relationship because I did not figure it out growing up as an orphan, and I see my son being raised by a single mother. It was so heavy for me. It was the biggest fear of my life. I always told God, if you don't do it for me, do it for my son. I might have wronged you, I might have sinned, might have been a bad person, but do it for this innocent child. So we moved to the retreat. That was my first retreat. I'd been invited to the other ones previously, but I never felt it. Even when I had money to pay, even when I had the time to be there, I never went. So we did a retreat, everything is going on so well. I was fatigued. The time I decided to go for the retreat, for me it was more of a holiday. I was more of like, I'm taking a holiday. I did not expect any miracles because people move to the retreat with that whole mindset of miracles happening. But I did not expect, I just wanted to be away from home. I wanted to be away from work. Just to be there, especially with strangers. That no one knows me, no one knows anything about me. So when we reached the retreat, the Thursday night, of course, one of my most favorite people came, Brian Lubega. We enjoyed the worship. That was Thursday. Friday was a marathon, and then Saturday morning comes. I was very sleepy. very, very sleepy. So during that morning session with Apostle Frank, I could listen. I was writing, but then sleep kept overweight. It kept overweighing me. So I kept dozing, and then finally I put my head in the next chair in front of me. I had a lot of pain in my body. I had a lot of pain. I had a lot of pain around my shoulders, like very heavy. So he started preaching. I could barely hear a few words, but he talked about my situation. I felt something come out of my stomach, my lower abdomen. I don't know what it was. And then I first fell down, and then I stood up. And I'm like, there's something happening here. So when I sat again, I did not doze again. Now I started listening clearly. So I felt the Spirit tell me, what do you need to do? I walked in front and I fell down in front, like before the pulpit. I remember I screamed and told, because I always called God my Father, because I always felt like He was the only Father I had. So I told Him, Daddy, Nkoye. I screamed, like, I'm tired. Relieve me of this. I cannot continue with it. Like, I've come for retreat. Today is almost the second last day, but I'm still feeling the same way. Yet I expected that maybe I would feel better being away from everyone that knows me or any familiar environment. So when I fell down there, I remember so many people came to pray for me. So many pastors, they came to pray for me. And there was a particular lady who prayed, and it's like she was God sent. She must have been God sent. She was literally massaging every part of me that had pain. She massaged me, and I could clearly hear her words telling me, your pain will be your purpose. But then I prayed, and then I left and went back to my seat. So after Apostle Frank's message, after he was done and now he was getting to praying, and then he asks, the first time he asks, any one of you that knows Eric? That's the first thing that came to my head. I'm like, I mean, there's so many people who are called Eric. So he asks the second time. I'm like, no, a mother could be here praying for a son called Eric. Or someone could be here praying for a brother or a husband, So I kept there, like behind, like, you man, me, I did not come here for those things. And then he says the third time, and now he's looking at me. I'd never met this man. I'd never heard about him. I knew nothing about this man. But I think he had come with a message for me and maybe someone else. But that particular moment, it felt like it was mine. So I moved from behind and go in front. And then he asked me, who's Eric?
Tell me, who is Eric? The father of your child. What is going on? First come down and talk to me. What is happening? Eric abandoned her, abandoned them. The father of her baby. This was your prayer. God has answered you. The Lord knows you. From the day you came to this conference, your prayer was one. God to touch Eric. God to answer you concerning Eric. Before you came, the Lord already knew you. He has answered your prayers. Eric, wherever you are, come back. Come back home. Come back to your family. I call you. You can hear me. And whatever bound you and deceived you, I release you from it. I give you 7 days. Come back home. Come back home. Come back home. Put yourself in order within the 7 days. And come back. Jesus. Lord, heal her. Heal her. Let your glory come back on her. Let the grace and the favor of God come upon her. I declare peace in your life and peace in your house. Thank you, Jesus.
Apostle Frank telling me before you came, God had done everything. Remember, the questions I had in my head did not stop. Even as we prayed, as we went through the whole, the different sessions, I still had the same questions. Like, Manai, but Sunday, this man is coming back. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed, like, is he supposed to come back? Or he's not, or I shouldn't tell him to come back. I don't think anyone even knew about Eric. I don't think anyone in the fellowship, apart from like a few close friends of mine, I don't think anyone knew about my situation. So I don't think anyone would have told him his name. Actually, I don't always call him that name. I don't think anyone would have told him that name. I don't think anyone would have gone into details for the man of God to come and tell me what he was telling me. So everyone prayed over me and I went back. So Sunday comes. I think he came back on Sunday or that week. But Sunday he moved almost all his things. And then the next day he was home. My son had been praying for his father. Every night we prayed. He told me this was a broken family. Because at school they teach them these days. So if there is no father, it's a broken family. You will not convince these children now. My son was so happy, and he was also in shock. He would keep asking me every time he went out to work. He would ask me, "But is he going to come back?" Like, it even adds you more pain of knowing that my son has understood life to this extent. As little as he was 4 making 5. He wasn't sure. So it's now been another year. I think it's coming to a year. And a lot has happened in between. But I've seen how God can restore you completely, all sides. One thing I always do when I pray for our leaders, the church leaders. Because it's very, very important. If that person is not stepping in that gap for you, it may be hard for you. Where I was broken. I don't think I would have managed to put myself together and be who I am today. I saw the goodness of the Lord. I saw him telling me he wanted to come to our home. I saw his family willing, so much willing and excited. I saw my family very excited. We did our Kugamba journey. That's where I come from. It's more of Kuchala, but also the dowry bit. I've seen them happen. The dowry has been paid. See what the devil had taken. That someone is just going to come and sleep with you, have a child with you, and leave you there. See how much God has restored my respect, my image. So the day before our Kugamba journey, I was working on my laptop, and then I'd put gospel music, and this song of Silver Chagrandi came of Julie's. People, I cried like the same, like God did not say that I'm going to bring a new man in her life, but that same man. I have known that this is Families of Valor is a mountain of families. It can restore your family. I'm seeing it moving and even bringing revival to my family. And I'm sure it will move to his family. And I'm sure it will work on so many families. I've seen the power of taking away days, taking off days just to go and be in God's presence. If I had not gone for that retreat, maybe I would not have had the confirmation. And the devil maybe would have used another man to come in between, and a nice man. Because I mean, a very nice dressed gentleman can come in between, and then you're like, this one has disappointed me before, let me try this one. But you're still wasting more years of your life. You're still wasting yourself. Anything would have happened, but taking away time to go and be in the Lord's presence is very, very, very important. I don't think I would have had that. I don't think I would have been in a place where God now tells me clearly. Because sometimes we are waiting for God, maybe a big sound from heaven to come and speak to you. No, He's going to use His people that He has anointed. He used Apostle Frank to give me the confirmation. And when I got it, every time I felt like this man has annoyed me or something is not going right. And then I'm like, no, but there's a confirmation of God. So how do I make this work better? How do I make it work? Because now I was sure this was my person, and I needed to do whatever it takes. I needed to pray for them. I needed to know to stand in my place as a woman and pray for my family, as a mother, as a wife. So for me, I'm very grateful because I've seen how His goodness, I've tasted it. They actually say, I've tasted the goodness of the Lord. Yes, I have tasted the goodness of the Lord. There is no one who can convince me that you can't heal, that you cannot get restored. With God, that is just the simplest thing He can do for you. Yes. So